Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It is another day. I am fully rested. I know the other day was quite an emotional day. We had that new Ultramarine trailer drop, the Angron rumours. Vigilus is going on this weekend. There was so much going on that day. I just needed a nice good rest. And I have a rest now and I'm back and I want to discuss that Ultramarine trainer just a little bit more because a lot of you people had some awesome suggestions. And it made me think. I know that is a dangerous thought, but it did make me think. So let's jump in and let's discuss what could be the true meaning of that Ultramarine trailer. So one of the best theories I actually read is it is indeed going to be a Dreadnought, but it's not going to be a Primaris Dreadnought. Instead, it's going to be a Venerable Dreadnought, and the person inside that Dreadnought is going to be Calgar. Now, for those of you who don't know who Calgar is, he's basically the chapter master, leader of the Ultramarines. Well, technically, he's not the leader anymore since Guilliman's back. He was given the title, I think it was Lord Protector of Ultramar by Guilliman, so he's basically still the head honcho when it comes to the realm of Ultramar and all that kind of stuff, while Guilliman's off crusading and purging in the Emperor's name. Now, the thing which kind of connects all this is over on the GW website, because if you go to buy Calgar and his honor guard, you get this page and it says sold out online, and it says to the right of it no longer available online. Now, this could be just pure coincidence when it comes to this trailer dropping and the Calgar models. GW do tend to rebrand some of their packaging, and when they do that, they take the models offline, so there's not a big back order of models and all that kind of stuff. But if we look at the trailer again and we read the text about, only in death does duty end, and then you come back and all that kind of stuff, it really does make sense. But I just can't see GW being that ballsy, killing Calgar and putting him inside of a Dreadnought. That is massive when it comes to the narrative, because he is a huge character. And how is he going to behave? Who's going to take over like the realm of Ultramar then? I know we've got Guilliman back, but he's more or less like the new emperor now. He can't stay in one place and rule over one sector. Who's got to take over the Ultramarines? Do you know what would be a massive, really big ballsy move? Is they actually made a Primaris the new chapter master of the Ultramarines. I wonder what would happen then. Oh, please do not. I'm just thinking now. Please do not make it KO Sacratus. He cannot become chapter master of the Ultramarines. I think we are all doomed if that little bastard steps up and takes the role of chapter master. A lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon and say this is more or less confirmation of wave 2 of the Primaris, and I'm definitely on board with that hype train. If there's one thing I want more of, and there's one thing I'm always going on about in my streams and all the videos when I can mention it, is more Primaris variants. At the moment, they're a very empty army. What I mean by empty army, I mean there's no close combat units like power claws, thunderhammers, shields, all that kind of awesome jazz stuff that you expect when it comes to Space Marines. No transports. We have no transports at all. Well, we do have technically one transport, but it is absolutely a pile of crap. I'm not even going to consider that as a transport, but you know what I mean. We don't have a nice cheap transport to get our guys from A to B in a nice orderly fashion. And if it is something like a wave 2 of a Primaris range, that can only mean really one thing, and that is a brand new Space Marine Codex. We're coming to the end of the codexes launching now. I'm more or less 100% convinced that the Genestealer Codex is going to be actually on show in the display cabinets, much like they did with the Custody stuff. When all the Custody stuff was announced, you got to see it through the glass cabinets. You can't touch it or open it or anything like that, but you can see it. They'll have all the models out. You'll be able to ask them questions and all that kind of funky stuff. So it's time for them to start looking to the future. What is coming next for codexes? And if they're going to basically do a restart, let's say, or put out codexes which they think need a new buff, then it's only right for them to start with the Space Marines, and that means they can add a ton of new stuff inside the Space Marine Codex. Or they don't have to go down that route, and maybe they can do something like like kind of a mini rulebook kind of related to Vigilus. And we know that the Vigilus campaign is going to be something big, or so we've been told, that it's going to be like this big campaign and everyone's going to be involved in it. So maybe we're actually going to get an actual campaign book with Vigilus, and it's not only just going to have Space Marines in it, but it'll have, you know, all the armies that have actually turned up and actually, you know, smashing faces. And maybe that is the first stage of putting new rules and new models, statistics and all that kind of stuff inside that rulebook. It would be a really good selling point when you look at it from a marketing standpoint, releasing this book, and of course there's new models in it, and the only real way to get the rules for those models is to buy this book. It's kind of dickish, but from a business kind of standpoint, that is something I can totally see GW doing. Yesterday, when I first saw this trailer, I was definitely in the camp that this was just mere chapter approved, and that was it. It was just like, you know, a nice little trailer teaser for chapter approved, which is going to be dropping in December. But after seeing all your chaps' posts, especially related to the Calgar stuff, and now Calgar's not online, my eyebrow is certainly raised, and I am leaning towards your school of thought. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. No matter what happens on that day, I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic day. I cannot wait to go there. One of the best things about going to these events is, you know, meeting people, having a laugh, and just talking Warhammer. That's what it's all about. It's just about going out and having some fun. So if we get Primarchs, if we don't get Primarchs, I don't care. It's going to be a glorious day, and that is the best thing about it all. Right, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please keep posting all your theories and stuff in the comment section. I just love sitting here reading them. I think they're all great, and then we all start having banter on each other. I think that's the great thing about it. So yes, thank you for all those, and yeah, enjoy the video. Tonight I'm going to be doing the stream sometime. It's going to be the hypening, I think we're going to be calling it. This is going to be the Friday night live stream where we just jump on and we basically just lose ourselves and prepare for the Vigilus weekender, which is going to be happening tomorrow. One more sleep and then it's here. It's here, brothers. Do not worry. It is happening. Right. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye-bye.